Welcome to tomorrow's lessons today. Writing made easy, mastering key skills for success, Argumentative magazine article. Mastering the Cambridge IGCSE curriculum, a scaffolded approach to writing instruction. Let's turn our attention to the reading and writing standards. First, reading objectives. Next, writing objectives. Breaking down the writing prompt is important. Therefore, carefully read the task and identify key details. A helpful approach would be conducting a SPAG analysis or considering the 4Ws. What style of writing are you asked to create? In this case, it is a magazine article. Why are you writing? The purpose is to present your views on whether an outdoor education for children and young people is feasible or desirable. Who is your audience? You are writing for young people. What genre of writing are you creating? In this context, it is argumentative. Then, identify the topic, outdoor learning. Next, identify the claim, outdoor learning is feasible. Also, identify the counterclaim, outdoor education is not desirable. Remember a few expectations as you write. The response should be text-based, written in your own words, and address both bullet points. In standard handwriting, your article should be between 250 and 350 words, typically filling up about 1.5 to 2 sides of A4 paper. Now let's examine the criteria for reading. Although this is mainly an assessment of your writing skills, your response will be based on the reading texts. Out of 40 available marks, 15 are awarded for content. This means the response successfully evaluates explicit and implicit ideas and integrates them from the text to form a well-developed and sophisticated response. Now let's discuss the criteria for writing. The quality of your writing will be assessed out of 25 marks using established writing standards that require a response to employ a high, effective, and well-structured style, use a precise vocabulary, adopt an appropriate register, and maintain near-perfect spelling, punctuation, and grammar. Read text A and annotate it to highlight supporting details for the claim and the supporting details for the counterclaim. Use color coding to differentiate supporting details for the claim and the counterclaim respectively. Similarly, read text B and annotate it to highlight supporting details for the claim and the supporting details for the counterclaim. Here's a guide on how to structure your argumentative magazine article. Please note, P1 to P7 refer to the number of paragraphs and their separation within the article. For P1, think of a catchy headline that aligns with the article's topic while ensuring it follows the convention of all capitals. For P2, think of a subline in initial capitals that includes the synopsis of body paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and the article's topic. P3 is a byline in initial capitals that identifies the author of the article and includes the tagline. For P4, that is the introduction, open with a hook or attention grabber that references the audience and aligns with the article's topic. Next, introduce the thesis statement of the article and conclude the introduction by stating both the claim and the counterclaim. Begin each body paragraph with a subheading in initial capitals that emphasizes the key ideas of the supporting arguments and the topic of the article. Write a topic sentence that refers to the claim to introduce the first body paragraph on supporting arguments. Ensure You use relevant transitions between each of the supporting arguments. Now develop supporting arguments for the first body paragraph. Use clues from the explicit details and the marking scheme to develop supporting arguments such as supporting argument 1, essay 1. Look at the implicit ideas recorded in the marking scheme. Use these ideas and frame a sentence to develop your first supporting argument. Follow the same process and develop additional supporting arguments. Include a minimum of 5 supporting arguments to construct a paragraph. Begin body paragraph 2 with a subheading in initial capitals that highlights the key ideas of the refuting arguments and aligns with the topic of the article. Write a topic sentence that refers to the counterclaim to introduce the second body paragraph on refuting arguments. Ensure you use relevant transitions for each of the refuting arguments. Use clues from the explicit ideas in the marking scheme to develop refuting arguments such as refuting argument 1, RA1. Look at the implicit ideas recorded in the marking scheme. Use these ideas and frame a sentence to develop your first refuting argument. Follow the same procedure to develop additional refuting arguments. Include a minimum of 5 refuting arguments to construct a paragraph. Finally, for P7, that is conclusion, begin with the conclusion transition and balance your perspective by referring to the claim and to the counterclaim. As an author, conclude by taking a stand that addresses both the topic and the audience. Your final article draft should be structured along these lines. Now, it's your turn. Write a 250 to 350 word argumentative magazine article based on the given prompt using all the techniques you have learnt. Remember, your writing will be judged based on the content and style you create. Read text A, read also text B, and write the words of the article. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more IGCSE lessons and tips. Subscribe for more educational content. Like if this video helped you. Share it with your peers to spread the knowledge. Comment below with your feedback. Let's master the art of writing together.